You're not failing your goals because you lack potential, you're just not organized. This is exactly how you'll want to plan your week if you're an ambitious person with multiple goals. For starters, I recommend using a planner. I personally use a digital planner, and you'll want to follow this simple layout, which is routines, priorities, and time blocks. Starting with the routines, I first start by laying out my standard weekly routine. These are the things that stay consistent week over week. Things like the gym, my corporate job, meal prep, grocery shopping, really any other weekly commitments that pretty much stay the same week over week. Then I'll identify the main priorities that I'm focusing on for that week. So this could be things like content, building a business, life admin, fitness prep. But basically having all of these laid out really helps to see a clear picture of where my energy should be allocated so that nothing falls through the cracks. I'll lay them out in a top priorities list, and I also color code it in blue. I also have a life admin list, which is really just ongoing admin on things that I need to do, like renewing my passport or renewing my lease. And then I intentionally allocate time blocks to each of these so that I can actually create the space for them in my life. This is where there's fitness class blocks, there's content blocks, editing blocks, admin tasks, appointments, but having all of these just intentionally allocated to specific times throughout the week, including the ones that pertain to my goals, and just getting those specific items checked off is really an intentional way to time block around non-negotiables. It can definitely be super overwhelming, especially when you have a lot of ideas floating around in your head, projects that you want to work on, but at the same time, just so many life things that get in the way. This is a really great way to make sure that you are actually setting time aside to show up for those goals and still be able to manage your day-to-day life as it exists. A lot of us have 9-to-5s, but we're trying to build businesses on the side, or we're going to school and studying while maintaining a full-time or a part-time job. And having a schedule in place where you know exactly how you'll be dedicating your time to show up for yourself and show up for those goals, it's just going to give you a lot more clarity and ease as you move throughout your week. So I definitely recommend trying this out. If you do, definitely leave a comment. Let me know how it goes, and I'd love to see how it works for you.